and protect you for anything that you're held legally responsible for. If there's a fire in the whole building, then obviously you're not going to be held responsible for that. But if you do something that is negligent, that causes some damage to adjoining properties, then your legal liability there, fire legal liability, would come in play there. So that's your premises liability, your trip and fall. Again, you need to know what your space looks like and the space required, and are you responsible for insuring the common area? All those things should be in your lease in the insurance section. And I think, again, ask questions. I mean, the more informed you are, the better decisions you're going to make. So asking questions of your professional is going to help you to get through the process and not cause you outlandish amounts of money that don't need to be spent for insurance if they're asking for things that are unreasonable. Any questions there, Kelly? Do we have anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Check in with me. Thank you.
Good.
So, yeah, I have two questions. One, I just want to ask real quick clarifying, and then one that came in from the audience. But when you're under this lease requirement section, forgive me, I'm a little ignorant here, but are what you're saying is according to the terms of their lease, so assuming that they don't own the building, their leaser, I guess, landlord would make certain requirements of them of their insurance. So you need to make sure you have this type of insurance in order to lease with me. Is that kind of where we're headed here?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
There's generally a whole paragraph that says insurance requirements. And that's the paragraph. We don't really want to see the whole lease. We're not interested in seeing that. We don't want to read it. We're not attorneys. But if there are certain requirements for the insurance, it's good for us to see that, because the limit alone, you don't want to say I have the insurance and then go to give the landlord proof of insurance and have them say to you, oh, well, no, we asked for $3 million in liability, not $1 million. So now that additional $2 million that you have to purchase is going to cost you a couple $1,000 more. You don't want that as a surprise. So better to look at that first, so we know when we're building the policy for you, or your agent is building the policy for you, that they're building into it the coverage that you need. And again, if we think it's unreasonable, we'll often say, please go back and talk to your landlord and say, could we just do $2 million instead of $5 million? And if they can, they often will.
That's a fantastic reason alone for them to come visit an insurance professional, because again, like you said, you're not lawyers, you're not able to offer too much advice per se, but saying, hey, this isn't normal. What your landlord's requesting of you is more expensive for you and not reasonable given your business or something. You're sort of a line of defense